안녕하세요. Hallyu Reviews입니다.
Hey y'all, I'm Shamra and I'm here with my girl Sabrina and we are Hallyu Reviews. Two Americans who are swept up in the Korean wave as it reaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music. And we're reacting to Run It by Stray which is their newest release. Yay! Okay, so what I read about it is it says the track is the lead pre-release digital single for their upcoming 10th mini album, This and That, which is going to be dropping on August 7th, 2026. Yay!
Wow.
New Stray Kids album. They're also going on a massive tour. The music video is directed by Sam Son. It is an artistic, visually striking cinematic set in a warehouse and a desert.
Warehouse in a desert. Okay.
It heavily features a black and white theme, symbolically bridging the group's past and present, while showcasing their powerful, forward-driving choreography. Written by Sriracha, the song symbolizes the group's unstoppable momentum, confidence, and relentless journey to the top of the global music stage.
Okay. I like it.
Love that. Love that for them.
Okay. Very excited to take a listen. Haven't heard it, haven't seen the MV. Very, very excited to take a look at it with you guys. So here we go. Ooh.
I like that transition.
Oh.
Every time the beat drops, a new member is in the middle. It's almost like, is it a cougar?
It's a tiger.
Leopard?
Tiger.
Okay.
It was a white tiger, like a Siberian tiger.
So This and That is the new album title.
Ooh, I like that. Is it like a clip?
It looks like an eclipse.
Fighting? Ooh, I like that. Ooh.
It almost looks like yin and yang.
Yeah. Well, it works with the black and white.
Ooh, I like that.
It's like fighting himself.
It's like yin and yang.
But they don't fight.
But they come together.
They're complementary. What are those, birds?
That reminds me of Elevator. That is Elevator.
Is it? Because that doesn't look enclosed, whereas Elevator was.
Sound of heartbeats, that's our motivation.
Wow. That sounds like waves crashing.
It does sound like waves crashing. And birds. Oh, I almost wish that even though we zoomed so far out that we'd come right back in the center, like at the very end.
Yeah.
Even if you just like zoomed in and had all 8 members like standing there, I feel like that would have been very powerful.
But I think they were trying to like make a statement with like that like bird's eye view, because I mean we were seeing the birds in the sky, and it was like things on Earth seem so unimportant when you're that far. Like they say, like astronauts often say that about when you're up at like the International Space Station, or like everything seems so unimportant.
So unimportant.
Yeah. Which it's really just perspective, because it's not that it's any less important. It's just it's less important to you because you're up there. So, but yeah, that's interesting.
But I feel like with their like take on this global like industry and them trying to be like the top of this global industry, I feel like going all the way out and kind of looking at it and then coming straight back down to focus on them would have been really cool.
Yeah, that would have been really cool. I mean, maybe they're trying to say that like their focus is just global. So it's not about them, it's about
worldwide.
Their impact.
Love that.
I always love their songs. They're so like catchy, but they're also so meaningful. I love that they said, like they use the word like build, like so it was that idea that they're building on something, like they've got a foundation and they're building it and making things greater. The idea is that you're making it better than how you found it. So I like that idea, like changing kind of like the music industry and everything. When you said it was black and white, I thought it was going to be like shot in black and white and not just like them wearing blacks and whites. It was still really cool, but I had this kind of idea in my mind that it was going to be a little more vintage. And we did see a little bit of that with, I feel like when we were seeing kind of like the emblems or whatever it was they were standing on, like the pedestal, like it felt like that was changing in and out. And they felt a little bit more like historic, vintage, whatever. But they were talking about their past coming with their future. It was an interesting choice to have like them dressed in black and them dressed in white. It definitely had like a yin and yang kind of feel, and it definitely felt like an anthem. Like it really felt like a call to like,
it felt like a call. And I loved I loved Felix's transition in the middle and Hyunjin's rap. Like I was so captivated that I couldn't really focus on anything else, and they were in the center, and so it allowed me to kind of just focus on them. I just felt it was very like powerful.
This MV got it right, because I feel like right now, recently, there's been a trend to just have so much visually coming at you in MVs that you're like, wait, what just happened? And I feel as if it can detract from the song. And I felt that this had a great balance of visually being appealing and telling a story, but not competing with the song itself. I feel like you don't get the real impact that you're meant to get from it, because it can be too much. And I felt this was a great, like yin and yang, a great compliment. Both the song and the MV complemented one another very well. So it's definitely making me want to like see what's coming next. Like this was the pre-release,
definitely. Like super excited.
I loved the overall like the like bird's eye view of like the choreography. We're seeing that a lot lately. I feel like it really started with like Jimin's Set Me Free Part 2 when that first came out. We've seen it in ATEEZ's NASA. It's so like aesthetically pleasing.
Which visually kind of goes it's beautiful back into as well. 17 and Sonogon.
It had that like grandiose sort of scale where it was more than just the 8 of them, which I like that idea of like what they're doing and everything is bigger than them. Like it expands far beyond their physical touch.
The implication of the tiger coming in and just kind of like clawing through and making the mark. And
but then you had mentioned Panther, and it was definitely a white tiger in the beginning, but then it looked, something was like all black. So I think it's that Black Panther. I feel that's the fourth MV we've seen recently that has a Black Panther.
That has a Black Panther.
Which they are not indigenous to Korea, but Koreans seem to really love them. Like they're in a lot of their videos, which I love. It's crazy beautiful. And the contrast again between the white like Siberian tiger and then like the Black Panther was very interesting. And like you said, like we weren't seeing them be aggressive, but definitely fierce. And I think that that's an important thing to focus on, is that you don't have to be nasty and destroy others so that you can succeed. But it's also okay to like be fierce and fight for what you want. You don't have to do it in a nasty sort of way.
Well, and they weren't fighting. Does that in such a great way with even just kind of as Korean artists coming into a more global scene, when they did like, they're wearing Tommy Hilfiger at what? The Met Gala, right?
Oh, right.
When they were reporters and things who were rude and things of that nature, like Bangtan just did such a great way of like navigating that so that the whole shift was on a positive note. And I loved that.
It's like the expression, the thing that you always say, make your negatives a
Make
positive.
your negatives a positive.
You know, and that's really hard to do. That's very mature to be able to not react and then be able to stop and think about the impact you actually want to have
into a positive,
right? And he was able to navigate it, and he came out looking amazing. And you know who looked bad? The reporters who were being rude, which is the way that it should be, because it was their behavior that was wrong, not Stray Kids. So
this music video was just amazing. The formations of the members themselves was amazing. I love that you had them all together with the backup dancers and group, but you still know who they were. Like they weren't overshadowed by the backup dancers. And then when they had their one-on-one kind of moment, it showed you just how powerful each individual member is.
So it was a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to this album coming out in August. I mean, it'll be here before we know it. So yay, very excited. So if you are fans of Stray Kids like we are, make sure that you like and subscribe down below and give us some information on this album. Like, have you heard anything more? What are you looking forward to?
What did you take away from the song and the music video itself? Like,
Absolutely.
Did you see other connections that we may have missed or things that were happening so fast that you were like, oh, wait a minute, I noticed this? Y'all make sure you like and subscribe. Like, where are our peoples? Where's our Stay Teeny? Like, come on. The way we grow this channel is you get to tell us, you get to give us feedback on things that you want to see. And so if you're not liking and subscribing and paying attention to content, we're not reacting to what you want to know
and recommending.
What you want to see and recommend.
Absolutely. We've actually talked about, so we have a multi-station channel. It's probably where you're watching this, but we also have a devoted ATEEZ channel. It's just ATEEZ X Hallyu Reviews. We also do their band label mates, Psychers, and we've tried to keep it kind of like KQ. But as we know, there is a lot of crossover between ATEEZ and Stray Kids. I feel like if there was one group of combined fans in the world.
Jump on the train, y'all. Jump on the train.
I feel like it's Stay Teeny. And one might have been your gateway, like into the other. But they're still like, you love these two. They have so many similarities. Not that their music is the same, but it gives me the same sort of feelings. I mean, but they like who they are as groups and stuff. Agreed. I know different labels and whatnot, but I just have so much respect for both groups. The camaraderie,
the connection, the friendship.
We've heard rumors of lore crossing over with ATEEZ's Golden Hour Part 5.
What happened at in New York, y'all? I need to know.
Yeah. With the Sopro appearing on the screen. Yeah. So anyway, the reason we bring this up is we've been talking about potentially moving our Stray Kids reactions to the ATEEZ channel, but we haven't been doing a lot of Stray Kids reactions because we're not getting a lot of requests for them. And we think it's a matter of us, like our algorithm, because it's so multi-stan, we're not popping up on Stay's radar that much.
And radar.
Even though we're doing the hashtags and all the things. And we would love to do more Stray Kids. Yeah. So give us your thoughts on that. Do you think, one, have you checked out our ATEEZ X Hallyu Reviews channel? If you are a Stay Teeny, we'd love to have you there. And if you think hey, yes, let's get all of us together and be one big, happy non-same label family, we'd love to do it.
Which we love. I mean, that is Hallyu, the connection and the bridge and bringing culture from other places to the United States. I mean, that's what we love about Hallyu, is literally, we say it in the beginning, the spread of Korean across the world.
To me, it makes sense to have the two groups on the same channel, 3 with Psychers. But we absolutely would love to get your feedback on that, because
let us know.
Our multi-stan channel, as we said, there are just so many groups on there that I think sometimes it dilutes us a little bit. If you like the idea, if you think we'll get seen more by Stay, by putting it on our ATEEZ channel, we'd be happy to consider that. So let us know what you think.
And if you like drama, make sure you check out Hallyu Reviews, where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or completely skip. Until next time, y'all, I'm Young.